iMap to find range tenures. So I'm just going to put in iMap BC into Google, and here's the link to the government page. There's two links to get into iMap. One, you require an IDER, or I think a BCE ID, and this is the public non-restricted one. We'll use this today. Range tenures don't have any restrictions on them around privacy or confidentiality. We've already checked out the information. And so there's two ways to find data. Range tenures are in the provincial data layer, so we can go to, I want to add a provincial layer, or you can also go to data source and add a provincial layer. And you want to type in range tenure, and the one likely you'll want to select is active. Those are active boundaries for range tenures. We can click them on and we say OK. And they won't show up at this scale. So what you'll want to do is go to My Layers, and you'll see that range tenures are added. And you can zoom in. Let's go down here and center approximately, if you wanted to know about Ashcroft, for example. They showed up, but also what you can do is zoom to visible scale, turn off and on and off layer visualizations, remove the layer when you're done with it. So what we can do here is you can go to the Find toggle at the top, select the point. You can click on the polygon or tenure that you're interested in, and it'll select this record. And what you can do is it'll tell you information about the tenure. So the RAN number is the unique ID, the block number is some additional information about the client, what the AUMs are, what the area is in hectares, that it's active, when the information was entered, who the administrator is, things like that. Now, if you want to know more about these attributes, you can go to the BC data catalog and put in range tenure. And a range tenure information will come up. So you click on this link here, and it'll describe to you information about the range tenure, who the contact is, and information about how to use some of the attributes there, and also some information about security classification. And you can actually download it this way, or you can get the WMS or a KML link. I pressed on the view button, and here, if you scroll down, it gives you some more information about how often it's updated, when it was last updated, and also here are the details about each of the attributes. So you can click through and get information about specifics on those attributes. So additionally, if we go back to data source, one other thing I wanted to show you was if you go back to My Layers and press on this button again, you can customize a label. And what you'll do here is select Customize. And when you click in Show Labels, you'll be able to pick the field that you want to show as a label. So maybe you want to show the client name, and that'll be the color and the font size, and you just apply it, and there are the client names coming up.